Today is 31st August, market trade insight day, up 13.3233 on increased volume. Now, after the severe sell-down, we have a bounce here, and this bounce actually are in company with high volume, so this is generally positive. There could be further upside move. We just have to be mindful that there's this gap here which offers some resistance. This is at about 3260. Our support is actually at this level here at about 3200, and here the gap itself provides a level as support as well. Taking a look at bigger pictures, actually we are experiencing very big swing. So we just had to be more nimble in changing tack. Now let's take a look at the US market. This is S&P 500. Very nice move here and broke the trend line, followed by a attempt to test this line. Now by and large, this is actually considered strong. Take a look at the daily charts with the major moving average plotted. This is 50, 100 and 200s. So it's really, after a strong run up, this is really part of a consolidation, very much like this. So during this period, it could be quite challenging to some traders. So it's important to be actually selective and of course skew back during this period. You can see similar pattern in Nasdaq. So after a trendline break, there is this throwback right now. Again on the daily charts with the major moving average plotted. So this is really part of a consolidation patterns after this nice run up. So again, during these consolidation periods, we will see a couple of swing. By and large, this is actually considered healthy. Now this is the 10-year Treasury yield. This is the weekly charts approaching this resistance, and we are experiencing pullback. Again, very much depends on the Federal Reserve. If they increase interest rate further, then we potentially could see a breakout. So this is really a consolidation patterns after this run up, and you've been consolidating for quite some time. So a break is actually possible, but very much depends on the economic data coming out from the US market. So currently actually US is actually waiting for the release of inflation data, so this is something to watch. This is Brent crude, managed to find supports and we experience a bounce. Again, this is really part of the consolidations after this directional move, and you probably will take some time before you actually clear the $90. Let's turn attention to the US local markets. Now we'll be discussing Yang Zijiang for quite some times. Here we have a breakout, but unfortunately we have a very deep retracement after this breakout. So this appears to be a false break. Notice today we have a wide range buy as well on slightly higher volume. Yesterday is probably difficult to tell because we do have low volume, so it's perhaps a pullback, a sideways move, but today managed to actually break below this low. This is genuinely negative. At best, the stock may trade sideways. Now remember, the stock has been trading for quite some time, so obviously it would need a breather. A better bet would be CSE Global. Here we have very nice pullback. Currently we have a small deeper setup. Bar high here is at 495. Now remember, this is actually a consolidations. There's a 10 breakout. Pullback so far has been shallow, which is actually good. If we break on the upside, we should see the opening of the 1326 SMA. So this is a very clear indication of strength. Among the tech stocks, UMS is more promising. Now, mentioned in previous videos that it is actually in the trading range and it had to be resolved through a breakout, and this is what happened. And we experienced a pullback. This is a small deeper break, follow through with a gap, which is good. And today managed to actually make new high on increased volume. Low for pullback, low for a new setup. Now just be mindful, this gap here is a form of resistance. Now if you take a look at Franken, this move is actually tentative. We have very strong move, but here move actually is tentative. Series of overlapping bar, and if you notice on few occasions, you're not able to actually close well. So it appears that there's some resistance here. I'll prefer if the stock can continue to trade sideways, digest the recent gain, eventually break above this high here of 105. AAM had a very different characteristics. managed to just cross the 26 SMA, but they are not in order. There could be a possibility of a momentum build here, and we can actually take a breakout above this high here, which is 361. But this is likely to be a hit and run. We're just riding on this momentum, all right? And obviously there is this congestion area. Aztec. Now over here we have a dividend gap. Managed to recover with this wide range bar and follow through very nicely. Currently we have a inside day. Look for a break here above the high of 825.